So we just wanted to talk about a couple reminders of what the Akashic Records are for. So remember, Akash is ether, and these are records of light, of charged particles of plasma light that are held in ether. And these light particles are fractal light particles that you have placed out like a spider's web, typically from charged thoughts and emotions. And they create time, or they are a part of time. And so when we get out of time, we come to the now, we come to presence, and we come to the heart. So we're utilizing the Akashic Records as a technology to lift you back into your vortex of your heart so that you can be in the now. Let me say that again. You're using the Akashic Records, okay? If you're doing an Akashic Records session, you're finding where is there an anchor holding you in time, keeping you in a shadow, keeping you in a trajectory or a fractal pattern, a cycle, looping. Where is there an anchor out in ether, out in space, that can be holding you into this pattern? And if you find that anchor, that conception point, that original pebble you dropped in the pond, that original thought or emotion, you can simply lift it out with acceptance, gratitude. You can give it a hug and say, you don't even have to know all about it. You can just intend to find it, and then put your hand to your heart and say, everything that this is, I'm now releasing the density that was holding me in this pattern so that I can come to now and come to love. And by giving it a hug, giving it acceptance, forgiveness of yourself forever thinking whatever thought created that pattern, or the perceived others, forgiving the others, will allow you to discharge any emotion that was creating density, holding it into position, into space-time, so that you can get back to the heart. If we do not forgive or do not let it go, and we're still hanging on to something of emotion, then it keeps that anchor in place, and then you will keep revolving around it, creating that cycle and that pattern, that infinite quantum fractaled out, probabilities from that finite pebble dropped in the pond. So essentially, we're working with the Akashic Records only to get ourselves out of time, back to presence, back to the now. And you don't need to do the Akashic Records. You're only doing an Akashic Record if you feel guided because you want to find, why is something keeping you out of presence? Why is it keeping you out of love, out of this now moment? And again, the why might not even come. It might just be a practice of, okay, I now release that so that I can now step into this now moment fully free, light and weight, and be here now. And as you're being here now in love, you will just follow the flow of the now, and you are out of time and you're back into the eternal nature. So you're reamassing all of those light particles from out in space, coming back into the star, back into the heart, the astral. What does astral mean? It means the star. Coming back into that brilliant star, and then you go up into ether, which is space, which gives you back your omnipresence, your eternal nature, as well as your no nature, no space. And you can come out of form. You can shapeshift. You can teleport much easier when you are able to reamass your star, bring back all your light particles from out in the past, from out from the future, to here right now. And then you can even come out of form of a star into ether, into space, and simply be, eternally be. And sometimes you choose to jump back into a star, okay, to be whatever it is that star in that now moment lovingly wants to be. So I hope this helps you understand why you do the Akashic Records. You do them to find any place that you got a pattern going on. You do them to positively polarize from that point and to have an upward lift of your star, of your Merkaba light body, to lift it and spin it in a golden mean spiral up, to get you back into a higher feeling, a higher frequency. And you use that vortex, you use that upward spin to lift you and then get you back into the flow, which requires no thought, just simply to be. And when you're back in the heart, back in the driver's seat, as the star that you are, fully aware of the space that you are simultaneously, you are all of it, you then will flow moment to moment in the most beautiful, loving ways. Until the next now moment, have a beautiful, loving, flowing way. May you enjoy this now